So what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. DTfang here. We're going to be doing a little bit more west speed today. Got to come over here to the corn dryer. I know that it is full and it is processed. So what we're going to be doing, part of what we're going to be doing, is we're going to have to get the corn out of here, get it loaded in the trailer, and we're probably going to have to bring it over and put it in one of these silos for holding. So it's probably going to be this third one because the third one here is empty from what I remember. And then we'll have to get the corn that is currently in that bin out and put it over here in the corn dryer to start drying. But before we start all that, we need to go ahead and do a couple of chores. So we're going to hop the fence here. And we're going to be doing the poop scoop boogie. All right, so we're going to do, just about ran off. There we go. Need to have a little lip on the in the corner of this so I don't drive right off of it. Some little barrier or something. So, all right, so here we go. Let's get the second load done, and we'll get it cleaned up. Zip, and clean, and dump. Okay. We'll go ahead and put our equipment back. That way it's not in our way. Always a good way to do it. Make sure to drop the shovel so nobody trips over it. Okay, and since we're going to be feeding the beef cattle, we'll go ahead and crank up the old Farmall turbo here. Back her on up in here, get connected. And the mixer is completely full with TMR for the cows. So we hop out here, open the fence like always, and let's get to feeding these cows. And while we're driving over here to Beef Lot 6, guys, if you do like today's video, make sure you go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That helps out a lot. Also, consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. Always like to have new members and your comments and everything else about the videos. It helps me to get better. Go ahead and pull it up here nice and easy, right about there we go. So we'll fill this one up and then we'll go down to Beef Lot 7 and you can see it actually going down. Okay, there we go. I didn't know that you could actually see it emptying out of the mixer. That's kind of cool. So all right, so we'll go ahead and bring this back in, put it all the way back down. There we go. And let's get over to our the other beef lot. Well, we did a little bit of landscaping since last time you guys saw. I had to flatten that area out right over there where the auger is to make sure that it's nice and flat when we try to pull up beside it, because it was tilting and it was moving and everything else. So that wasn't really working too well for unloading because it would keep shifting. So we flattened that area out, added a little, little retaining wall with some bushes there, and we're good to go on that. Pulling on down to the rental property now, taking it right into here. And we'll go over here to this fence. Hop back in the old Farmall. Get through the gate here. Watch the tree limbs. Ow, ow, ow. All right, we're going to let that fill up. Shouldn't take but a second. We're probably going to have some left over, but if you look, yep, that's done. So it's full. Let's go ahead and bring the boom arm back and bring it down. I keep going the wrong direction. There we go. That's nice and tucked in. Gotta be real careful driving right here, because one little slip, if we don't take our time, we'd be down in the water. That would be a mess. So let's watch the... Ow, ow, ow. Okay, let's get this bad boy parked back up in the pen, and we will get working on the corn. All right, so that should just about do it. Let's see, we're lined up pretty good there. Yep, we're good. All that's good. Auger is on. Corn dryer's ready. Let's go ahead and hop in the truck here and pull it out of there and get this first load of corn out. Oh, you gotta love that engine starting up, don't you? That's just music to my ears. Line up and get her loaded. Kind of overshot that, didn't I? All right, second try is a charm. A little too far in. I didn't have the auger set up quite right, but this should work now. Well, you know what, guys? I think I've got the wrong auger. So what we're going to do is go ahead and replace this auger with a different one. So guys, turns out that auger that I had will not support dry corn, so we have to come down here and get this Westfield auger. Hopefully this one will work. Gotta be very easy taking it back to the farm. Yeah, I didn't even think about the in-game auger not supporting dry corn, but live and learn. Boy, it looks like Chop's really been out here taking care of business. Got both fields harvested there. It's got one plowed and ready to go for probably winter wheat. All right, nice and easy around here. Hopefully this won't tip. And we are clear. Good. A little bit worried about that. That wasn't the smoothest of turns. What about this wire? We're not too tall for the wire, are we? Oh, we're good. So should I be worried at all that there is a shadow of the tractor, but I don't cast the shadow? Does that mean I'm like a vampire? Well, I will say the grass is looking nice here. We're going to be cutting that before too long, probably in November. Go ahead and get the next load of grass up and get it fermenting, turn into silage, and we can sell it to Jake. Okay, I think we got the auger finally in place. Let's go ahead and back up and connect. There we go. We are looking good there. I was having a little bit of an issue trying to figure out the auger here, how it works. So you basically have to set it up, bring it over here, connect it, disconnect it, slide it under here, and then pull the tractor around here and connect it. And then once you have this selected, we're going to hit R, dry corn, start, and that should be putting it straight into the gravity wagon over there. And I'm using the gravity wagon simply because I wasn't sure if the trailer would work or not, because I was having problems. So we're just going to go gravity wagon for right now. And now that that's there, we're going to take this and get it loaded into the other bin. Go ahead and hook up this one, get it moved out of the way, over to the third. All right, easing her on back there, and that should be right in there. No, I'm a little bit too far over. I'm gonna have to pull it out and try again here. That should be it right there. That should be close enough. Go ahead and bring the pipe out, get it adjusted. Pull this up nice and gently. And unload, and that should go straight in there this time. There we go. Now it's working. So there we go. Let's get this load unloaded, and then we'll go get the rest of it out of the corn dryer and put it in the silo. All right, pulling up now. Going to get this second load unloaded. There we go. And it'll probably fill this just about all the way up. Oh, no, I was wrong. Technically, we should be driving around the side here, which is what we're going to do. Drive through back over here where we've got our dropper boxes. Oh, this is going to be a tight fit. Squeeze it on right there. All right, we made it. And last of the corn's going in right there. And we are going to be good to reload the corn dryer. Since we don't need to unload any more into the bin yet, it's going to take a while for the corn dryer to actually dry the corn. Let's go ahead and pull this away. Hopefully we don't tip it. But we're going to pull it away and get it out of our way right now, and then we'll put it back where it needs to go. But we're going to go ahead and pull up here. Nice and easy. And go ahead and load up the old corn dryer. And there we go. We're filling her up. It'll hold 40,000, or we have 40,000. This cart will only hold 20, or a little bit more than 20, about 23, 24. So 2 loads, and that will be all we need to get. Get her lined up with the PTO. Also want to do it at a little bit of an angle so I'm not in the way of the trailers. There's the PTO. Hopefully we're still pretty much lined up. No, we're not. So I'm going to have to come back a little bit. There we go. Oop, I missed it. There we go. Right about there, I believe. Okay, nice and easy. Try to get her lined up as close as we can because I don't know how much of a hitbox this auger has. Let's get her lined up without touching her. Nice and easy. Right about there. Gonna work? Dadgummit, boys. I am just having the worst time with these augers today. So we're gonna move this one out of the way. So I know for a fact this one will load up the dry corn. Got a bigger bin down here too, so we're gonna try that. Okay, guys. So after having to shuffle the auger around here, I think we're ready to try this again. Yeah, to be honest, this is kind of a pain. Auger shuffling around. Whenever you have to do the auger shuffle, it is not fun. All right, now let's try this. See if I can't get this line back up. Nice and easy. There we go. Now I'm getting the signal to unload. It's going right in the corn dryer. Hallelujah. Whew, I was getting a little scared there, guys. All right, so we got it going in there. Now if we can look at our levels here and see that the corn is going in. And of course, it shifted again. Yeah, the biggest problem with these augers is they roll. There's no way to anchor them down, unfortunately. So that's kind of, you got to stay in the tractor and keep an eye on it. So that should be all the corn. So let's go ahead and put the pipe back in. There goes the pipe. And whew, that was a lot of work just to get the corn shuffled around. All right, let's get that one out of the way, and then we're going to have to clean up a lot of augers and wagons and so on and so forth. So, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. That would help me out greatly. I certainly do appreciate it. And until next time, DTfang, we'll see you.